Hey everybody, it's Alan, and I hope you are doing well. Today is July 9th, and today we celebrate the birthday of somebody who I think is an absolutely underappreciated drummer. Mitch Mitchell, best known for his time as the drummer for the Jimi Hendrix Experience, does not get mentioned as often as I think he should. He certainly doesn't get mentioned as often as Ginger Baker or John Bonham, yet he played behind one of the greatest guitar players, if not the greatest guitar player in rock music history. And so I guess maybe he's overshadowed, even though I think he was perfectly suited for playing behind Jimi Hendrix. Well, he did do some work after Jimi passed away. You know, as a musician, I think there's a calling to continue to play because it's part of your lifeblood and who you are. So although greats and legends pass away, bands do continue on and musicians do continue on doing other projects. And so to celebrate Mitch Mitchell's life, we are going to listen to a song from a project called Ramatam, and that song is called Ask Brother Ask.
Tell
Man, you can really hear Mitch Mitchell's jazz style swing going on underneath that track. And of course, the track, as I listen to it, whenever I listen to it, it reminds me a little bit of Blue Cheer. You know, not quite as heavy, but has a little bit of the same sonic soundscape to my ears as some of the Blue Cheer stuff. A thing that makes Ramatam actually fairly unique for, I believe this came out in 1972. Something that makes it very, very unique was that basically the lead guitar player was a woman. It's a woman named April Lawton. And back in 1972, you really didn't hear female lead guitarists. Male-dominant, misogynistic music industry just wasn't having it at the time. And it's wrong. I think it's absolutely wrong, but it is a situation, Look at the way that people talked about, groups like Heart when they first came out. I mean, the controversy that went on there with them, the two sisters on the album cover and the crap that people talked about that. It's just like, Bonnie Raitt wasn't taken as seriously when she first came out, and there's other examples too. Even though we had people like Sister Rosetta Tharpe and Mama Maybelle Carter, who clearly influenced generations afterward, they still weren't really put in the same category as traditional outfits with male guitar players. And it's really very much a shame. And the music industry should really be, they should be ashamed for, again, sort of disparaging great female artists. And so April Lawton, I think, did a great job playing guitar in this band. I really do think she did. Again, it's 1972, so you're not talking about the technical proficiency that would come out later on in shredders like, Orianthe and Jennifer Batten and others. And again, it's just a situation where this is a group that didn't get as much play as they could have gotten. Mitch Mitchell was by far and away the biggest name in the band, and yet he does not get talked about as often as I think he should. For me, when it comes to drummers from the late 60s and that sort of psychedelic rock era, as great as many of them are, whether you're talking about, Nick Mason from, Pink Floyd, or again, the likes of John Bonham and Ginger Baker, I love Mitch Mitchell. He's my favorite of all those drummers. He just had such a unique jazz-inflected style as a rock drummer, and it worked. It works for my ears. And so happy birthday to the late, great Mitch Mitchell. I hope you all enjoyed this trip down memory lane and maybe heard a band that you hadn't heard before in Ramatam. Listen to a little bit more. See what you think about April Lawton's guitar playing as a whole. I mean, to me, she was every bit as good as the guitar player from Big Brother and the Holding Company, but that's just my opinion. With that said, hope you enjoyed this. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Just know that I appreciate all of you, and I wish you well. Take care.